So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion is Hill. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Now, faking the give. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Nice pickup there by Alvin Kamara. And when you think about his career, Mike, the fact that for 7 straight years he's over 1,100 yards from scrimmage, that's the consistency. That's the ability to impact the game both as a runner and as a receiver that really makes him stand out from a lot of the other running backs in the league.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out. The Eagles have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And this play is going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end down the spot at that time. And now it's fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying, box him out, go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. Big strides. Look at him go. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll go down at the 4. From a little further back, here's second and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2. Down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided.
Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass to unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the... Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That one, downfield, for Cooks. And the Eagles are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, he pulls up the football. The Saints have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Now they'll set up to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's him. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans after this. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
You've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. They hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Again, it'll be Kamara. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Rupee's kick is good. And they'll Saints it's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in the second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one complete to ground. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down, I'm out. Here's a handoff to Barkley. A second effort, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get about 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He'll look to throw.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
In motion is Hill. That one downfield for Cooks. That's caught. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. Throwing now from the gun. He's in. Chris Olave. A two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Still going inside the 20. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Again, working deep downfield. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. He has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's caught downfield by Smith.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short. They've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, I'd be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
I want my money back. Are you kidding me? Let's go now.
Now on 2nd and long.
Cowboy 80. Hey, let's go. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. There. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. A handoff, running left. It's Barkley. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Gives to Barkley, running right, and he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Second down and 8. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. So the Eagles use their first timeout here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley, and they will stop him short of the marker. But there is a flag here. If this is on the offense, this will be declined. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run here with Kamara. And the defense quick to surround him there as he'll manage to get up only to about the 7. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles.